I see the motivation that you've given, and I guess how important it is to you in your career to be able to provide that to people.
I actually find that I get just as much motivation as they do. Like I mentor startups and I help mentor students. And I one of my favorite things to do is actually teach. I sit on the board of this company called Elevate Aviation, where you're motivating and inspiring this next group of young ladies that are in high school to like look into technical careers and see the
Mm.
opportunities that sit there. And when you get to teach them about something or an industry or a space that they've never seen a woman in and they didn't even know existed, and you just see their faces like light up, it just like, I don't know, it helps me feel like, okay, I am making an impact, and it motivates me to want to do more or better. And I want to see other people like succeed. I love watching people go, I have a new lease on life, or I have a new motivation, because if you could go through all of that and still come out and benefit and be able to create a business that can survive all of these hardships, then I can too.
Hmm.
So, and I love it. I really appreciate everyone who comes to me to talk to me, to ask for my help. And if I'm able to give it, I love to give it. Sometimes I forget to take time for myself. So that was always really important because I can run
You
around.
do sound very busy. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I appreciate the opportunities that people give me to talk to them about my journey. And if it can help them in some small way, then it means that, I'm doing something right.
I want to go back to that question or a comment you just made about if you're speaking to young girls and it's a career or opportunities that they didn't even know existed, and you see them light up. Of course, I don't have that experience. So I'm interested on, is it very tangible when you go and speak to a group of young women? Do you actually see that they didn't realize that there was these opportunities there in these particular industries that just weren't on their radar at all as even an option?
Absolutely. I had one girl who was like, "Oh my God, you're like a female Elon Musk." A lot of young women, and I recognized it myself growing up. I didn't like I had role models. I was really, really lucky. My dad put me into mentorship really young. By the time I was 11, I
Hmm.
was in weekend workshops with people like Jim Rohn. And by the time I was a teenager, I got to travel around learning from guys like George Ross. And mentorship was imperative, but I never got to see someone that looked like me, that was
Mm.
another woman in a technical kind of area or career that had kind of created and grown a company up until I met Suzanne West. And I never realized how important it was to be able to see someone like yourself doing those things. So it is what helps give you that motivation, that it's not just it's not just a boys club. It's like technology. Women make up maybe less than 15% of the technology sector. And you go back 10 years ago, it was 5%. And I still haven't even met a woman in combustion yet. And I've been in this space for a long time. So
Really?
if you can, like for young girls especially, if they can see someone that is accelerating in a technical field and they had no idea that that was, something that actually even interested them, it's amazing. Like female
Yeah.
pilots or female heavy duty mechanics or women in blockchain, all these different things. It helps them go, I can do it too. I now see someone that's done it, I could do it too.